Evening, world. Today was an amazing day. And as though I want things to be different and I want to get things out of my head that I think people want to hear, I realize that sometimes I get wrapped up in other things and trying to figure them out or trying to explain myself to people. And I got a comment on one of my videos the other day, and I don't know if this person knows me or not. I couldn't tell by the profile, but that makes no difference, really. And I've been thinking about it kind of nonstop for at least 24 hours now, and they basically were saying, I don't really understand what you're saying. Stop putting this out. Do more for your kids, blah, blah, blah. It has nothing to do with what you're actually talking about. And I thought to myself, and I went back and I watched the video over and over again because I really wanted to reply something more than I did in a comment. But there's no way for me to actually express to somebody that wasn't really listening to what I was saying anyways. And it was basically all I have to say is I am who I am. I may say things that people don't like or that people find offensive, and I try not to offend anybody, but it's kind of hard to offend somebody when you're just speaking from your experience on what happened to you and how you felt, and or the way something made you feel because of how bad you think you are because of all the stupid, immoral, crazy stuff you've done in your life, and how you didn't believe in God or anything like that, and you just worked really hard and tried to do the best you can, and everybody just kept telling you that you were wrong or you were toxic or anything like that. But what really hurt was they said, stop putting your children on blast. And I don't ever try to put my children on blast. And they know exactly that I have a YouTube page and that they might not want to hear some of the stuff I'm saying, whether it's not something that interests them or the fact that they just don't want to hear it, and I'm fine with that. But just because they might also get offended or disagree with the way what I'm saying, what I was really trying to say was that how come I'm always the one that is in the wrong. And I may still be in the wrong, but I wasn't putting anybody on blast. I wasn't, especially my kids. And I always love and try to do as much as I possibly can for them, but they're both adults now, so why are people not hearing what I'm saying? Is it because they can't, or is it just because I don't make any sense at all? And both of those may be the truth, or it might not be either one, or it might be both of those and a bunch of other stuff. But just because you didn't understand what I was saying, there's no reason to put something out there like that. Like, because I wasn't putting my kids on blast. My kids had nothing to do with it, my divorce or anything like that. And as a matter of fact, because of all the stupid stuff, I feel even worse for the fact that I couldn't be with their mother and help them out more. I couldn't be there because I was in the military. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do that. Now I can't go back and change any of that, but I have never once ever stopped loving or putting all my energy in doing whatever I could to be a father, to be a husband for them and my wife at the time. And that comes with a lot of other stuff too, because I truly had great relationships. I thought with everybody from my last marriage, who I have 2 kids with, and I put my whole heart and soul into that family. And when it all came down to it, I felt like I didn't matter at all to them. Like and I'm not exactly sure if that was who sent the message to me, and I don't really care. All I'm saying is, I'm not out here to make you feel bad. I'm out here to try to spread some light on some stuff that I see going wrong, and I feel like a lot of men and a lot of ladies, a lot of women, and a lot of children out there are kind of lost in this ever growing PC world where, like, I can't say anything about the way I'm feeling or the way I'm feeling about the things other people are doing to me, because I might offend somebody. And that also includes my kids, unfortunately. But anybody that knows me that knows that they are everything to me. I have given everything I can for them. And that might not be a lot to some, but that was everything to me. And I truly loved the family that I lost. And I didn't lose my kids. I did for a little while. But they were still my kids. I lost the family that I had loved, helped, cried, got angry at, laughed with, spent a lot of quality family, amazing time with, to the point where I don't ever get a call saying, "How are you doing?" or "What's wrong?" or "What's been happening?" or any of that stuff. And rightly so. I'm not part of that family anymore. But I kind of am, because my kids are also their family. So, kind of can't ever get away from it. And I don't want to. And if I could be around them and not feel the way I used to feel when the whole thing was going down, that I was truly just a terrible, evil, bad person that should just be happy with any scraps that were thrown to me. And that's all I was trying to say is, but what I have also thought is, I don't like that person either. I don't like the guy that is out there saying what he's feeling and hoping that it might help somebody because of who I am now. Because I'm also not that guy that just took all that stuff and, except for occasional outbursts here and there, went on every day with a smile on his face and the thought in his mind that if he didn't do the best he could, somebody was going to die, or I was going to die, and then I could no longer even provide for my family and my kids. So I want to start talking about that guy again. The guy that was broken on the inside, but outwardly happy because he had to be. Because he had to be that person. I want to be that person, and the guy that's no longer broken inside. The guy that's no longer fearful of what people think of me. And the guy that also will not let you run over him because you think you're smarter than me, or you think you're better than me, or you have more stuff. Because at the end of the day, I have more than I can ever handle. My cup runneth over. And I have an amazing wife, and my kids are doing as well as anybody could ask for at this point, because it's not easy living in a time when everything should be a lot easier. And I want to be that guy again. I want to be both of those guys. I want to be better. And so I'm going to try to start, as I get a little emotional, but I want to be happy emotional, because all that stuff is in the past. And this is my journey, and I enjoy doing this. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy trying to help them understand things that they can't understand, and in doing so, I get to understand a lot of things that I just don't understand. And isn't that just an amazing thing? So this is me spending way too long trying to explain something that you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But maybe somebody else, maybe somebody does understand a little bit of what I'm talking about. And for the rest of you, just flip to another video. And I hope it makes you smile. So, may God bless us all. One love. Bob Marley rules. One race under him. And that's the human race for all you racists out there. Our lives matter. His life mattered. Jesus loves you yesterday, today, and for all of eternity. Prove me wrong. I'm always down to understand some more. One love. Good night.